Thanks Alexi for checking in. Thanks Slady Bleababe for checking in. Ad break. Thanks for the lurk Slady Bleababe. Thanks Vampire Lord 105 for checking in. Thanks Impnixity for checking in. Thanks Calthbony for checking in. Holy moly Roni, I thought you died.
Hi chat. I am hi
Welcome
Nixity.
back.
Hi Vampire
How are
Lord.
you doing, Ron?
Hi Cal the Pony. I'm
Thanks
doing
Sprigatito underscore
fine.
lover for checking in.
Hi Sprigatito. Wait a sec. Hi Slady. Hi Alexi. Hi Poker.
Thanks Poker underscore dealer for checking in. Thank you just one Chaz42 for the follow. Welcome to the basement. You can
Thanks
never
for the
leave.
follow, just one Chazby. I'll show where the ads. The ads are not done yet. Alright. So like a minute of ads.
Day 1 of asking for a Dementia Witch, 18. Also welcome back. It's been so long. We all missed you.
How long has it been? What was it last
Thank
stream?
you Killer Chris for resubscribing to the Twitch channel tier 1. You
Hi,
are very
Killer.
cool. Another great month of Ronil. Flix
It's
Peanut.
like was it 2 weeks ago? I just wasn't motivated to stream. I keep waking up late, and then when I wake up early, I'm like,
repairing a machine
I just
without her non-existent arms?
yes. I
Thanks
just didn't have like the motivation to stream, man.
For checking in.
Like whenever I wake up early, I'm like, I kind of just want to go back to bed, and then I'll take a nap, and then wake up with like afternoon. Hi Dante. Hi Dante.
Dante Dragon 07 redeemed song request. 505 by Arctic Monkeys.
13 days, but close enough. Yeah. Alright.
20
I'll try
months
to
over
stream
on
more
YouTube.
consistently.
Flix
Oh,
Peanut.
thanks for the 20 months, killer. Hell yeah.
Thanks Dante Dragon 07 for checking in.
Have you been,
Where you been, man? Don't tell me you got a day job.
Nah.
Thanks Donena underscore for checking in. Ads over.
I just wasn't motivated
Thanks
to
Ivory
stream.
for checking in.
Like, I keep waking up late.
Thanks for the lurk snake sign make
during days I was gonna stream. And then when I do wake up on time.
We would have told you to quit your day job because this is your job for us.
But
Thanks Bryce Intercane for checking in.
actually, I think
Thanks
we had like a
for
thing,
checking
right?
in.
I think that's like done
Thanks
now, and like
and for checking in.
that might not
No big
be
hat.
the most.
Scamba.
Wait, was there
Thanks
no big hat?
Coral underscore and underscore pals for
Wait, 1
checking
sec.
in. I thought you were sick or
Oh,
died.
sorry. No, I wasn't sick.
Thanks Killer Chris for checking in.
My sleep schedule was fucked though.
Pasta Penguin 777 said,
It was bad.
Hi Ron, I was playing Among Us, and I got bored of playing like a regular person, so I cosplay as an old man and walk at 1 mile per hour. Low-key after how last stream ended, I've just been making giant witch fan art and wondering if you found a pose that works for your piece. Thanks Semi694000 for checking in.
I mean, I haven't
Thanks
posted.
Sorigotito underscore
I haven't posted on YouTube for like longer.
Thanks Pasta Penguin
But how the fuck do I
777 for
how the
checking
fuck do
in.
I start posting again?
Thanks Sav Likes Art 035 for checking in. Roni, if
I don't know
you're
what
a
to
ghost,
post.
how did you die the first time?
I didn't die.
Thanks Valtour Bait 08 for checking in. Thanks,
Would I even post?
Rockwim6155 for checking in.
Hi, Atomic Hush.
He didn't confirm that he didn't die.
I find caught my first stream so chill. Love your model, so creative. Thank you,
nukes.
Atomic Hush.
Hello, Atomic Hush, and welcome to stream.
Sarah Quim. Hi, Voltorb808. Hi, Sav Likes Art.
So are you going to be posting more?
Hi, me. I don't know. The thing with YouTube is that
I'm happy that I got to tune into this stream. I haven't been able to tune into your last ones.
If you want like the algorithm to like favor you, you have to like post more consistently. So I can't just like post like one drawing. I can't just post one thing and then
_and_ pal said, I wonder if people know my username is a Ghost and Pals reference? Lol.
Why didn't the thing go off? Oh, it's not connected. Right. What was that again? I'm happy to turn on the screen when we're able to tune in the last ones. I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks. I don't think it's like I don't think you have any stream to tune in to. Has it been 2 weeks already? I thought it's been like a week. I don't know why. My freaking my sleep schedule was just fucked for like the past month. I've just been chilling. I haven't done any work.
Calth Pony said,
I haven't done anything.
It's okay to not post consistently. We all still love you.
I was just chilling.
What were you up to during your vacation? Any new art for us?
This is the only one I made. Well, I made some of these. I wanna. What is it? Yeah,
I'm guessing you're going to extend Rain World?
Oh yeah.
Zroquim6155 said, I just joined and the first thing I see is feet.
Should.
As soon as started using my Prime sub disappears. Ronil crying.
I'm gonna extend
I
Rain
missed
World
having you stream and please don't check
days.
my new profile picture. It's kind of funny.
Something went wrong.
Coro _and_ pal said, put them grippers away.
I'll try to freaking extend it. It doesn't want to extend though. Why? Okay. It's back to 30 days. Alright, I extended Rain World. Should be fair. I don't want to play it though. Oh, I downloaded a Monster Hunter game. I downloaded both because it was on sale.
Feet.
So
feet.
I could play that.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, Ron looks like a sea bunny.
I'm not a sea bunny. All right. I don't know why I did this. I thought it's just a cool idea. Like, she's using her feet to like make arms.
Voltorb808 said, nah, they're gippers. Why is she a filth from Ultra?
It would be funnier if like she can't actually use. I have World and Rise, I think. So she can like.
Aldian _ scholar of the first sin said, a lie will remain a lie. That's what a sea bunny would say.
Aldia.
Thanks, Fruitizard, for checking.
A sea bunny would actually say nothing. Hi, Fruit. Also, hi, Kane. I impulse bought Wilds when I wanted to get into the franchise and I regret it now. Why? Monster Hunter, what? It's Wilds, right? Or Rise? What did you say? Wilds.
Calth Boney said, Ron is so tired of everything all the time and that is why he's my favorite art streamer.
Bad one. The one with like mixed
She tried cybernetic arms but found that she was better at her work without them, so they're just collecting dust as wrench holders in the... Roni, what is the difference between a grandma and a fork? Rise is easier, but I think World is more fun. Be warned, the game can be a lot of grinding towards the end.
Okay.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, Pasta Penguin redeemed Ron is now a sea bunny.
No, that's not a thing. She tried cybernetic arms, but found that she was better at work without them. So they're just like this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like she can't like she's not. She can't like get the arms to look to. She can't get her arms to work the same.
I regret
So
it
she's,
because
like, better
I
at
barely
working
touched
with
the
feet.
game because of not having the time.
So at first maybe she made
Alden
like
underscore
small
scholar the
hands.
first and said, Young Hollow, knowing this, do you still desire peace?
Bro.
Thanks,
Oh,
METP9CF.
Why
for
is
checking
Aldia
in.
posting on my freaking chat, bro?
If she has a gun in her mouth, is she armed of unarmed?
Bruh. She's. I regret it because I barely touched the game because of not having the time. I mean, if it's on sale, like, do you really regret it? Like, you just buy stuff on like Steam sale, you know?
Pasta
Not like you're gonna
Penguin
play it.
777 said, Hey Ron, have you practiced girl voice?
You're buying it for. I haven't. You're buying it for. You're just buying it for fun. You're not actually gonna play it. I mean, I have a lot of games that I haven't played on my Steam account.
Thank you very much for the free feed art.
Bruh. I got it in the sale, it's alright. But IDK just felt.
That's the thing. It wasn't in sale. I got it on PlayStation.
Bro!
Calth Boney said, she's mouthed.
That is rough. You got it on PlayStation? Bruh.
Valtorbate08 said, Yo Roni help I ate 200,000 nukes.
Unlikely. There's like less than 1,000 nukes right now, I think. Actually, how many nukes do we have worldwide? Actually, I massively underestimated. There's 12,000. Ugh. I'm closer. My guess was closer.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, Is Ron a sweet little Asian lady?
No. Alright, feet's gonna be annoying to draw. How the fuck do you draw feet again? Need to draw. Alright, I might play.
Said, Roni help I ate 12,000 nukes.
Bruh. You can't eat all 12,000 nukes. I ate some of them. Alright. Those nukes are mine. Alright.
The one game I got from this Steam sale was Guilty Gear Strive, and I'm excited to play that more, especially since they just added Robo KY.
I don't know what that is.
Koro _ pals said, Here's a little fun
Guilty
fact.
Gear
I have this weird
Strive.
habit of adding a shitload of ribbons to my O.C. designs. And I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
Guilty Gear.
I think Dante is into robot men. Ron, help. Someone ate the Clone Lab's entire supply of nukes. I wanted to know people's thoughts on this since me and my friend kinda argued about this. Would you take the trade of never needing to sleep or feel tea? Pasta Penguin 777 said, Hey, ate Ron too, so he did eat all nukes.
Bruh. Never needing to feel tired again, but you can't physically sleep anymore. He said he wouldn't. I would. I probably would. Like you can't sleep anymore, but you don't feel the need to sleep, and you don't feel physically tired. Yeah, I'll take it.
Calf Pony said, using my last rat coins to tell you I'm going to go cook dinner. Bye, Ronnie.
If there's like no health problems from like not getting sleep, like you get like 30% more time for your life. Alright, see ya, Caldepony. Get 33% more of time.
Sleep helps with passing the time, though.
Sleep is just tax. It's tax for your time. Like, oh, you you get 75 years, but you lose like 20 something.
Actually, there are health problems.
20 years, 23 years to like sleep. Bruh.
He said he'd feel like he will go crazy if he didn't sleep after a while. I can kinda see his reasoning.
No. Yeah, I can get the reasoning. Like, oh, everyone's like asleep. But like there's no health problems. Like if you don't get like any physical health problems, I can deal with that. I can deal with not sleeping.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, "Hey Ron, what's the difference between a 110-year-old and a fork? The fork has a use."
Bruh. Like think about it. Think about all the things you can do if you have 8 more hours to your day. Like, if I don't have to sleep, I'm not gonna sleep.
Never need to sleep again, or get rid of cancer?
Yeah, I'd get rid of cancer. I would prefer to, like, if I...
The only time I can see why you would turn it down is if you suffer from mental illness a lot, since sleeping is a good way to reset your mental heal.
That is true.
Pasta Penguin.
No, but like you don't suffer physical. I'm assuming also including mental problems. Like if you're like, oh, I'm fine. Like the only thing you really lose
if I
is
had
like
an extra 8 hours a day, I wouldn't have to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Thanks for the lurk, GNTTNT. Valtorbedo 8 said,
see ya,
never sleep again.
Because you're like... Like, sleeping is nice. Like, the feeling you get after... Like, waking up is nice. But, like... I don't mind losing it. If I'm not... If, like, my quality of life is, like, not gonna suffer. Although I won't get to dream anymore. I can deal with that. Most of my, like... a lot of my dreams are like nightmares anyway. I can deal with that. What's like the worst thing to... What's like the... worst thing to lose there? Like, what's the worst thing I'm gonna lose?
Pasta Penguin 777 said, delete cancer or delete privileged rich people.
That's so cancer, dude. You like... You
okay,
delete
back.
like
Anyways, ye robo KY is Hatsumi.
what? What'd you say?
Persephone_chaos said, I walk in and see feet. Today is a good day. Also,
Bro.
day 46 of requesting a hypnotic witch. Perhaps a cuttlefish witch? Thanks Persephone_chaos for checking in.
I like a good
Cure all forms of
series
cancer
of
and get a very
videos
yummy sandwich.
to, like, jumpstart my channel in the algorithm again. Like my reference is like kind of poopy. Something like
Pasta Penguin 777 said, delete cancer or delete world hunger.
I think
The
in
last
general,
dream I had an angel that appeared as a star wrapped in bird wings the size a planet appeared to me told me something really scary. Did you whittle down your giant list of drawing idea?
No.
Valtorbate08 said, delete bore if possible.
I would probably still delete cancer. I think cancer's like harder to solve as like for like it's a harder technical problem than world hunger. I think world hunger is more of a distribution problem. Like you can solve that by like having good logistics, I think. I mean, it's not gonna be easy, but as a society, like that's technically easier. Cancer's hard in that like it's
Thanks for the
like a
lurk,
series of
__
really like complicated like you can't just make one cure for all cancer. They're all different.
Valtorbate08 said, fuck delete both if possible.
Yeah, obviously. That's like asking. That's like. It's like asking, like, oh, which one do you want? Do you want $1 million or do you want like another $1 million? Obviously, you want to delete both.
Pasta
But
Penguin
it
777
is
said,
technically
delete
easier
cancer
to.
or delete climate change.
I still go for cancer. I think climate change is much. It's a much. It's not a much. It's more feasible to solve. Are we gonna solve it? I don't know. Probably not. We're probably fucked, but eh.
What are you drawing?
Feet. I'm drawing someone.
Thank you, Danksmith, for resubscribing to the Twitch channel tier 1. You are
Hi,
very
Danksmith.
cool.
Thanks for the 7 months.
Hello.
Thanks for the 17 months,
Thanks,
Danksmith.
Danksmith, for checking in. She's a 1510s.
Hello.
But she ate multiple civilization and many know her as the goddess of ever-evolving malice. Valtorbate08 said, delete climate change since Earth is getting fucked by that.
Okay, like I said,
Pasta Penguin
I think climate change is a
777
much
said, delete cancer or delete France.
easier technical problem.
Imp City Redeemed song request.
Freaking.
In Hell We Live, Lament, featuring Clow. Ron's into feet now. That kinda what he was doing these past 2 weeks.
Literally
the perspective
not.
you did looks really nice.
Yeah, I want to like make more interesting perspectives. You know. I was gonna say something, I forgot. What was I gonna say? No, delete cancer or delete France. No, I think France has merits. France has merits. Like
the drawing isn't in a white void looking to the right. It's insane. Pasta Penguin 777 said, "Delete Twitter or delete cancer. What's the difference?"
Yeah. What's the difference?
Valtorbate08 said, "Delete the British."
No, that is.
What a few million people will save trillions in the long run. Good night, everyone. Ronillust.
Alright, good night. The Dead Rosary.
Pickle Bulb said, "I got fishnets for my B-day. I am straight up femmaxing."
Good for you. Good for you, Pickle. Alright, give me 1 sec.
But France is standing in the way of Luxembourg's navy plans.
Well, what did Luxembourg ever do to us, you know? What did Luxembourg ever do for us? What did they even do? I know I read somewhere that, like, per capita, they're, like, really rich. I was like... Like, I just, like... Richest country per capita.
Valtorbate08 said,
Still Luxembourg.
Therese Kyogre and Rayquaza if Groudon appears we're fucked. Roni, help us.
Luxembourg is 158,000.
Don't even know what a Luxembourg is. They probably aren't a problem.
Dollars. Wait, it says it's Liechtenstein. It's only 26. Why did they say it's Luxembourg? It's Monaco, Liechtenstein, and Luxembourg. Luxembourg is like third. 158K.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, "Delete the US healthcare system or delete cancer."
I think you do more good if you delete the healthcare system and start over.
I would have thought the richest country per capita would have been Monaco.
It is Monaco. It's 256K. What is US? United States is 94K. What's Philippines? It's 4,000, bro. I think that sounds right. That sounds about right. Is this like per month or per? When is this?
I'm sacred of where Ron lives.
Yes. You should be. I'm scared of where I live. Actually, no, it's not even that bad compared to there's like PvP zones. You get fucking spawn camped, which it's rough.
Gamba time. I need some rats back.
No, Give me 1 sec.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, delete people trying to push their beliefs onto everyone or delete France.
Red.
Roni lives in Roni land where all the other Ronis live.
Wait, I forgot to make fun of
France twice.
I forgot to make fun of Dante for misspelling. I'm getting rusty. I haven't done this in a while. TS makes. Alright, would you rather
You can stay rusty, I like not being bullied.
Would you rather delete
Valtorbate08 said, delete the British again.
Would you rather delete Pokemon from like history, or would you rather delete World War I from history?
Pasta Penguin
Which one's
777
worse?
said, delete cancer or delete the basement door.
Like both technically didn't happen. Which one would you choose?
My song never played Roni you scammer.
Oh, sorry. Did I not play your song? Like I said, I haven't done this in a while. The freaking senses are like weird. Give me 1 sec.
It's a good day when Roni posts. Hello, Roni.
Hello. Hello, Zero Bread. Oh, what else my thing? Hello? I can't find it.
Valtorbate08 said, let US leave the basement, Roni.
Request. Nope.
I cast 10 push-ups.
Bro.
Sprigatito underscore lover redeemed 10 push-ups.
Roni, give me 1 sec.
I've acquired a new PC.
Nice. In hell we live.
Did you know Monaco was an absolute principality until the early 20th century? The Monegasque Revolution was mostly peasants harassing the prince until...
Alright, let's go play next. You know, Monaco was an absolute principality until early 20th century. The Monegasque Revolution was mostly peasants harassing the prince until
Kingy1T said, oh, what terrible luck I have. First Steam in 2 weeks and it is during work hours. Goodbye.
Alright. See ya, Fallen King. Alright, I need to do the push-ups.
The thing is, people forget there was positives to World War I like women rights.
Yeah, it's like... Alright, give me 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, deleting World War I from
Why
history
is every
like
console company is shooting their own foot right now?
It's gonna have like...
As in the peasants were following the Prince of Monaco and cussing him out until he let them have a parliament.
Why is it not playing? Why is it like... YouTube Music is so... buggy. I don't get it. I have to freaking... I have to press it like 5 times. Hello? Alright. Should play now. It's dumb. Why am I showing grippers? I don't worry about it.
PlayStation is getting rid of physical games, and a lot of companies made fun of them by saying they were getting rid of their physical products,
including food companies.
Also, why did it took you so long to come back? I tough you were dead, MF.
Give me 1 sec.
Boop boop boop.
People can only
Pasta Penguin 777 said, delete the basement door in cancer or delete world hunger and ram prices. PLS let us out.
Why did it take you so long to come back? I mean, I don't think it was the longest time I was gone.
Persephone_chaos said, yes, let's let
What was the longest time I was gone?
Kickstart the rise of fascism to speed up women's rights a bit.
No, here's the thing.
Boop boop boop.
World War One is more of a pressure release. Like, it's like shit's gonna happen sooner or later.
Probably when you went to Japan.
No, there were like
World War I, the start of the bullshit.
Years. I'm sure there's like time when I didn't post for like, or I didn't like stream for. Actually, yeah, it is Japan, I think.
WW2 the Angry Painter.
No, it's like you can't. It's hard to like project what's gonna happen if like we remove World War One from history.
WW3 and Orange Baby got mad.
You know? Like it's... You also can't delete World War Two. A lot of like you don't know what's gonna happen. You could get like worse wars. You'd have a worse world war.
Again, I'm really sorry for all the shit my president has done. Yeah, we don't like him here either. Sorry for the tariffs and such. Yeah. Why does LIMBUSSY get filtered? That is weird. Do you think the world would have been better or worse if the Germans had won the First World War? Ron lives in the Philippines. I so never ruled out Ron getting stabbed during these last 2 weeks.
That is true.
Pasta Penguin 777 said, give women and non-white people rights off the bat or gain one chicken McNugget. Boop boop boop.
I mean, that is a... Would the world be better if Germans won World War One? I mean...
Thanks for the lurk, Emmy694000.
Depends on how...
Big Ban. I found out why it gets filtered.
I think it depends a lot on how, also when they win. Because World War One, nobody actually won. In the fact that like...
Valtorbedo8 said, not really.
The aristocracy basically freaking like dies.
Ron, you're treading over dangerous waters here.
How?
Pasta Penguin 777 said, if World War I never happened, the Ottomans would still exist, right? Would you smash Psycho Ayase? But you have to fight 3 aliens first.
What the hell's Psycho Ayase?
The whole premise of CNC Red Alert was that World War II would have happened between the West and the Soviets if there were no small mustache man.
Oh, Psycho. Oh, the grandma from
Meep.
Dan Da Dan. What was the question again? But you have to fight 3 aliens first. I'll fight the 3 aliens. The whole premise of CNC Red Alert was that World War II would have happened between West and the Soviets if there were no small mustache man. I mean, I kind of think like, alright, it's more of a like a personal, like this is, I'm just speculating. This is just speculation. But imagine if if World War II like happened like 10 years after instead of like when it did.
You didn't give me an answer.
We had nukes. Like nukes were like kind of like,
the mustache man did make laws for animal protection, so that's nice, I guess.
What's your question? I already said yes. Yeah. I'll fight the aliens
with the portal gun to
like
France. Dogs are cute.
Imagine if there are like if nukes are like on the table during World War II. That's gonna be rough, man. Like I feel like we got like a pretty good we got like a pretty good like result.
Ronnie,
like,
can you run for president so you can do president stuff?
No. Like we got it pretty good. We could have had World War II with nukes. You know? Could have been worse. Could have been way worse.
If the Central Powers had won World War I, Israel likely wouldn't have existed, nor would the Allied invasion of Persia that made the Shah a puppet. You have to be born in America to become an American president, which sucks.
Why would you want to be a president? I'm kind of on the opinion that people who run for presidents are like freaking psychopaths. Why would you want that?
Would you fight chatters for $1 each?
Yeah, I'd do it. Why would you want that?
If I was the owner of Roblox, I would literally undo everything that they did to ruin the game. 1v1 me, Ron.
I'd 1v1 anyone. I'd win.
Thanks for the lurk, poker_dealer.
Alright, see ya, poker. Have a good dinner.
I remember a while back Mr. Beast said if he ran for president, would you vote for him? I feel like that would be a terrible idea now.
What? People are like overrating how powerful a president is.
I never said in what, so it's time to boot up the chess 1v1s.
Like you're not. Like this, like I think the level of like influence you have
1v1
over like
Ron.
the stress you
1v1 on MMA
is just not. It's just not worth it. If you're like a sane person. Or you have like a
1v1 me
conscience.
on Minesweeper, you coward.
Nah, I'd win.
Ron, would you vote for me if I ran for God Emperor of Mankind?
Sure. I'd do it.
Fun fact, 8 out of 45 presidents of the US died in office, making the US presidency, mathematically speaking, the most dangerous job in America.
That is true.
I forgot what the command was to fight another chat member.
It's dual. I can't get the anatomy right for the feet. Forget. This one. This one now.
And how do you spell that?
How do I spell what? Dual? Bruh.
Hopupinton said, who's your favorite hawk of all time?
What?
Look up pics, and show us the references too.
Favorite OC of all time? What's my favorite OC? I don't know. I kind of want the feet to be like... If she had like... fucked up toenails. I don't know.
Sniff sniff.
Frick. Is it gonna be worse if her toenails are like fucked, or is it gonna be better?
Thank just Lady Blia Babe for resubscribing to the Twitch channel tier 1.
Oh, thanks
You
for the
are very
13
cool.
months, lady.
Buh.
Buh. Buh. Like, I don't have references for like feet holding something. I can make it so that maybe I can make it so that this is like higher. I don't know. I don't know what she would do though. Like, I feel like I can make the angle better. I don't know. Am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this.
I would be more concerned if you did have images of feet holding stuff saved.
I mean, there should be.
Underscore chaos said, I think if she's using her feet a lot, she's gonna take good care of her toenails.
Okay, how would she clip? I mean, she can probably clip it with like
Cutie
her
Moo Moo
feet,
Magic
right?
by Toby Fox.
Like, she can have like tools. That's like to cut her own
Hoppiventon
toenails.
said, would you rather lose all your limbs or lose your sight?
Oh fuck, that's rough. I mean, either like I can probably still draw without my limbs, but the problem is like life's gonna be significantly worse.
Aldian underscore scholar of the first sin said, Young Hollow, may I know how you are able to draw feet too well? What do you have to say for yourself, Young Hollow?
I don't even think first of all, I don't think the feet I'm drawing are good.
That's like saying how do you clip your fingernails? With the other hand. Also lately I've ditched Pinterest for Pixiv, I find it hella better.
Pixiv? Actually, maybe. Yeah, Pinterest is kinda oh. Yeah.
Have you seen my giant witch art BTW?
I haven't. Also, I haven't been online like the past 2 weeks. I was just wait. What happened? Freaking song, bro! I swear, I have to freaking press this like 500 times before it gets added. It's annoying.
I cast Big Hat.
Yeah, you scared us because you went radio
yeah, you
silent.
scared us because you went radio silent.
I'm pretty sure I went like radio silent for like longer before. I just don't. I just. I don't know. I'm the type of guy who like freaking just leaves and not tell anyone until I return. I'll try to post more. This is like the first day where I can actually woke up on time. That's not true. I woke up too early. I woke up like 3 a.m., which is like way too early. Frick, my earphones are about to die. I have to change it. That's fair. I do the same. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Give me 1 sec. Pretty sure that didn't go through. Nope. Oh, thank you for the $2 super chat. Sad Diamond. Happy birthday, Ronnie. I just got paid here money. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Sad Diamond. Yeah, it's been a while. Sorry, I haven't been streaming.
Arfrados4553 said, "Hello Ronaldinho, how everything going?"
Hi.
Happy birthday, Ronnie.
Alfrados.
I just got paid. Here money.
Okay. Well, Nixity's thing didn't play. That's annoying.
What happens if I called Ronnie at 3 a.m.?
Alright. The short answer is that I'm not gonna answer. Long answer is I might be asleep, or I just don't wanna talk to anyone at 3 a.m.
Tits can jiggle a lot when you play VR chat. I don't know why.
Bruh.
Depends on what time it is for him during your 3 a.m.
Why would you say that? I don't know if you noticed. I'm not a particularly social person.
I just wanted to see your reaction, plus some creators are just freaky. Kinda sounds like you just like picking the models with jiggly tits. You're not?
Yeah, I know it's like
Hourly ad
news
break
for
incoming.
most people, but like I am not a very social person.
The underscore sad underscore diamond super chatted for $2.
Nope.
More money for the stream I missed.
Thanks again for the
I would joke
$2
that you're
sad
socially a
diamond.
ghost, but would be a bit too much literal, I think.
More money for the stream I missed. I don't think you missed the stream. I haven't streamed for 2 weeks. What if I stream daily to compensate?
Flare 2401 redeemed song request. Rock Parade, now Oki.
Right, please play it this time. It's not doing it. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I have to do this like multiple times. But yeah, thank you for the $2 again. Sad Diamond. Or is it join today? It's this. It's like the armless.
The underscore sad underscore
mechanic?
diamond super chatted for $2. Man, I love pink.
All right, thank you again for the
Papa
$2.
Benton said, do you know
Super
any
chat,
cool
sad
party
diamond.
tricks?
Do I know any cool party tricks? Not really. I kind of know how to lockpick. That's not really. I'm like I can lockpick some locks. I have lockpick locks. It's not consistent. I don't know if that counts as a party trick though.
Ever consider drawing a comic/manga panel of your world so we can see more of it?
Yeah, I've been considering it. Honestly, this past 2 weeks I've been thinking about like.
So to put it simply, a not so armless mechanic?
Yes. Yeah. But she can't like she's more dexterous with her feet than her robot arms, so she just started using like big robot arms.
Thinking on
I don't know.
If there were no World War I, there likely wouldn't have been a Great Depression, definitely no World War II, no rise of communism, and no nukes. But on
one hand, racism might have lasted longer. I mean, racism still exists. That hasn't gone away yet. But
what wrong?
No,
with
there's like a lot of things. No, the problem with song requests is that my YouTube music, like, so what I do is that there's like a tab for every music you choose. There's like it's hard to explain.
I'd buy a comic manga from you if you end up making one.
All right.
That guy is stupid. Without World War I, communism would still rise in Russia. Nukes would 100% still exist.
Yeah. Like here, I press this thing on like the song she requests. The problem is, like right now, it doesn't want to work.
Manga name: The Ghost and Hoss Girls World.
Okay, no, I think the format I'm thinking of is like formatting it as like a lesson or like a guidebook. Well, not a guidebook, more like a.
Arvados 4553 said, "Sorry for missing for more than a month. I got Monster Hunter World and someone lend me a PS4. The guiding lands are beautiful."
Although I haven't been streaming for like the past 2 weeks, so I don't think you missed that much. It's more the format I'm thinking of is like, oh, it's a guide to like.
I would love a comics or at least more story about the Hat Witch or a view of the world from her point of view. Maybe the witch hat making a journal of.
Yeah, something like more like maybe the witch hat making like writing a book with like lessons, and there's like each chapter is like a lesson, like how to like. I mean, I started with like how to cast the fireball.
Part of the reason communism was able to overtake Russia is because of the strain of the Great War combined with the Germans sneaking Lenin back into.
And then it's just like secretly like a narrative.
_sad_diamond said, "I love it when my favorite obscure character of a franchise gets popular because then there's so much more fan content to feed me."
like how to survive a dragon,
the big three of witches
dragon
in your
attack.
world?
And then it's a
point.
chapter when
We've gone from
she...
talking about sleeping, to wars, to presidents, to jiggly tits, and now wars again. How did we get here?
That's typical
Can
Ronnie
you draw
stream.
a character without feet?
Yeah, I can do that. So the big three of witches in your world.
Ad break.
Big three in terms of like
Russia
how
was
strong
going to
they
fall
are.
into a socialist republic without Lenin's involvement. The Russian Empire was barely holding together. Without Lenin, maybe th.
Alright, I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back.
Basically a serious story where the witch had end up in some situation and the end is a lesson, kinda like Kino Journey anime. Thanks Smoiadra for checking in. Pasta Penguin 777 said, "Hi Ron, are we still talking? Would you rather delete blank?" Smoiadra said, "Good morning Ron, I'm coming to Twitch, give me a sec."
I'm back. One sec. What were the messages? I thought Cameron was far away from my country and President comes. Okay, that's the problem with like speculating what happens after World War I is that there's a lot of factors that like you can't consider because they didn't happen. You know? Also, hi X Moedar. Are we talking about would you rather delete blank? Not really. Basically, a series of story where the witch had end up in some situation that is less than kind of like Kino's Journey anime. More like how do I say this? Oh, thank you for the $2 super chat, Sad Diamond. Delta Rune, Secret Boss, Hatsune Miku Mew Mew Cat Girl. Bruh. Alright. Oh, you can't hear TTS? God damn. Alright. We need to restart it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I can't really redo it.
Deltarune Secret Boss Hatsune Miku Mew Mew Cat Girl.
Like that's kind of the problem with like you can't account the longer it was the more factors like
Hello,
start
Ron,
popping up.
How are you? As I was saying, good morning. It is 4 a.m. here. Pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis is a very long word, and yes, someone with the fear of long words would get scared.
I'm doing fine, Xmoyad.
Some historian would guess that even without World War I there would be a 2 or at least a 1 because at both era the world was on the verge of war for X.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's not the fact that like think of World War I not as like the Archduke Franz Ferdinand died or like was assassinated. That's why the war happened.
Push-ups?
It's more of a sure.
Zero bread
it's
zero
more
one
of a
song request. Why do I set it off with Hatsune Miku?
It's more of a like there's like a lot of freaking
World War I was originally named the Great War or the War in All Wars.
Yeah. It's more like there's like a room full of like explosives.
Even if the Tsardom was doomed, without Lenin liberalism would have had a better chance in Russia.
It's like everyone's like in a room.
Gaming said, "What's wrong with being into feet? I'd love a boy/girlfriend interested in feet. They'd be able to massage my feet without me having to ask."
I mean, feet is like very tame. in like the grand scheme of things, you know. All right. Think of World War One as like a room full of like explosives and everyone was smoking. It's gotta happen. It doesn't like it would have happened no matter what. It would be a miracle if it never happens.
If I shoot a leprechaun with a gun, will it pop with Lucky Charms?
That's kind of the problem.
What do you mean by World War I not happening? Because World War I was a canon event unlike World War II. World War II was not a canon event because it was set up by how World War I ended. World War I.
Yeah. So, like, depending on what happens, like, World War II could be, like, drastically different. Could happen later, could happen...
push-ups out of stock.
Sooner. Oh, it's rough. Could happen sooner, could happen later. And depending on, like, how... Depending on, like, how... it turns out, like...
Right song. Wrong version. There is a Hatsune Miku version.
Right.
There is an anime where we follow a witch that visit the world. By the way, I don't remember the name exactly, but I suggest it.
I don't know this. Okay, I forgot to answer that. Basically, my idea for the format is that, like, there's like a bunch of like lessons, like how to survive a dragon attack, how to
Cutie Mew Mew Magic.
Thank you again for the $2 sad diamond. You've given a lot already. Thank you again. I was gonna say again.
Have you watched Witch Hat LTR? It has a lot of witches.
I haven't yet.
Smoiadra said.
Okay.
Ron, what are you doing? How are you doing nowadays?
I'm doing fine.
Gotta go eat. Have a good stream, Roni.
I'd say I'm done. So basically my idea is that, like, let's say like one chapter is like how to cast the fireball. And then it's like the one that I already did, where she like explains like the mechanics of fireball, and then like basically blows up a town at the end.
What's sad is that initial attempt on Franz Ferdinand was botched, but because the Archduke insisted on visiting the victims of the bombing in the Haus,
he happened to run to grab Variella Princeps. World War One is like, it feels like it was written by like, it was written. It feels like it was written, but it's kind of insane how it happened. Like it feels like it's written as a tragedy. Like there's a lot of like things leading up to the World War One that's like heartbreaking. It's a lot of like tiny stories. If Franz Ferdinand was like,
glad to hear. Sorry, I always join streams like once every month or once every 2 months.
I don't worry about it. Like Franz Ferdinand wasn't like it wasn't even like. Okay, so the reason why he was assassinated was like,
World War II, I think, is a better story than World War I because it has so much going on. It was the conclusion to so many narratives that had been building up since TH.
Nah, it feels like World War One is Infinity War and World War II is Endgame.
A little reminder that World War I started on a lie because the country that was attacked was not involved directly with Ferdinand, and after alliance made it W.
Yeah. No, it's like the web of
Thanks,
like alliances
that
basically force the superpowers to basically say, oh, we have to
I'm
go to war.
upgrading my phone from an S21 5 grams to a S26 Plus. Now for the Skeletor fact, remember, every workplace has that one employee that should H.
Been fired 47 times already until we meet again. That is true.
Smoiadra said, by the way, what are you guys talking about? I would like to join the conversation.
Talking about, well, what were we talking about actually?
Let's not talk about Ferdinand because even without Ferdinand it still occurs. We just live in the timeline where the thousands of events to kick it.
Yeah.
I will say, I think the concept on dragons haven't been improved in ages besides it can turn human and it can breath something element. I think I said. Persephone_chaos said, wait, the Duke got shot because he was going to visit bombing
this
victims?
before, but that's why I find Sita's case
The_sad_diamond said, Ronnie, do you think if King Arthur came back to life in modern day he would be interested in pink cat girls?
Yeah, I would say so. Let's see. So occurs, I'd say... Wait, the Duke got shot because he was going to visit bombing victims?
Said, okay. Everyone here should read Yokaden. It's very underrated. I wish the author had finished the series.
I don't know what that is. Alright. Let me look it up. Alright. So the reason why Franz Ferdinand was shot was because he was going to the... There's like a parade. He went to like a vassal... Was it a vassal? What was the freaking... Sorry, again. Basically, like, I remembered like Austria, like I think Serbia was a vassal state, was it?
Smoiadra said, by the way, Ron, did you do Gartic phone with viewers after they hit the goal?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, a bomb was thrown at the Archduke's motorcade, but it bounced over his car and caused some casualties.
Yeah, so he was being assassinated. And then they botched it. It was like you can, like I said, like it's kind of funny. Like you can almost imagine it being like a slapstick comedy. So like what happened was like someone threw like a grenade, and then like I think they threw it in like the wrong car, and then one guy like was like when they were being chased, like he drank poison, but the poison was expired, so he didn't die. What was it again?
You'd also think after seeing a bunch of people blow up they go, fuck, nah, it's not safe, we need to go back, but now let's continue going.
No, that's the problem. Like, he was being nice. He was like, oh, some, like, there was a
Did
failed...
you upload a video about Gartic phone because I would
no,
like
I
to
haven't.
watch.
No, I haven't. I haven't posted a video in like a month and a half. Alright. What's I gonna say again? Yeah. So basically the idea is that like, oh, there were like victims, there were like some people who got wounded, and everyone was like saying, oh, we should get out of here because someone just like a bunch of teenagers just made an attempt on your life. We should safeguard you. And then they were like, no, we're gonna be nice, we're gonna be... I wanna go to the hospital and see like what happened to the people, maybe like help them. So they were going to the hospital, and then the driver went on the wrong...
_sad_diamond said, if I had the power to shapeshift I would turn into a bank, then rob a bank, and then break into a science place to pay the scientists to make cat girls, really using all the money ist.
Yeah, that's a noble goal.
Wasn't it all because of a sandwich? If I remember, the guy that failed once was eating a sandwich after failing, and by coincidence Ferdinand car pass.
Okay, so alright,
Smoiadra said,
I'm gonna tell
it is
you
fine
the
roll.
details.
Do you
the important
remember
details.
which stream was about Gartic? I will just rewatch it. Today
like
I have a holiday.
I don't remember.
Ferdinand, like the SCP known as Ferdinand the Cannibal.
I'm pretty sure it's like the title is like Gartic phone stream or something similar. Alright, so basically what happens was that Austria, like the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, went to Serbia. Oh, which one was it? Frick, I forgot. No, it's fuck. Where did they go again? I forgot the town. It's not Serbia. It's fuck. Where was it? It's like a different town. It's like it's weird.
Smoiadra said, "Oh yeah, found it. I will rewatch after stream."
Right.
Sarajevo.
Yeah. Sarajevo. Yeah. So I remember. I think they had like a
53 said Ferdinand died of natural selection at this point.
No. It's
the
legitimately.
Archduke went to Sarajevo in Bosnia.
Yeah. I was like, why was I thinking of Serbia? It's fucking weird. All right. So yeah.
Doesn't Sabaton have a song about Sarajevo?
So the idea was that he went on like so he went to this town and then they were like, oh, we're gonna assassinate the Archduke. And then a bunch of like teenagers freaking tried to kill him. Pretty sure there's like they freaking failed horribly. Like some of the shots misfired. They basically like the first attempt failed. And then like
after a short visit to the governor's residence, the royal couple insisted on seeing all those who had been injured by the bomb at the local hospital.
Yeah, he was being nice. They were being nice. And then like so basically one of the assassins started like after the failed attempt freaking is like he was eating like a sandwich. Obviously was hungry, I think. So he was eating a sandwich. He didn't plan for this, and then like the driver went on like the wrong road where the assassin was eating, and he's like, "Oh shit! It's the freaking Archduke, and I have a gun." So
Smoiadra said, "Sorry to disturb conversation again, but what are you drawing today?"
This. I'm drawing this. Armless, yeah. So they were going. So
this just
the
reminds
car...
me of the assassination attempt on Prince Charles. He just looked at the shooter in disappointment.
I mean, that was funny. I saw that video, but I think he was just shocked. He just didn't know or it's not he was shocked. He just didn't know what was happening. But basically what happened was like, oh, they got the wrong turn where like the assassin was. And then that's why they got shot.
Thanks for the lurk, Citrus_drop.
So yeah, Citrus. And the tragedy is that like if he didn't decide to like go to the victims, he would have lived. Like there's so many like small things that could have changed history forever. But because those small things happened, World War I happened. Yeah, like I said, it's like written as a tragedy. Like this, like, oh, this small thing happened.
Why do you think that World War I is a better story than World War II?
Because it's a tragedy. It's written as a tragedy. Especially like the things leading up to it. It's like more drama. It's more drama. In World War I, they set up like a boss fight. They set up like
a... I also wonder how leaders from 100 years ago would react to skibidi toilet tung tung.
I don't know. Like it's like World War II was more of a
The light
straightforward.
part is that it was a Bosnian group that did it, and Austria declared war on Serbia just because they were trying to find a reason for.
Yeah. I remember.
A tragedy of a
Yeah.
family feud. All their leaders were related.
Yeah, and like there's really heartbreaking storylines where there was this part where was it Wilhelm and
Does Lavender even feel pain? Does she just walk it off? Or maybe she just don't care.
she just doesn't care.
Mystery_master_Z redeemed song request. Or a monster diss track, featuring Siege and Jex.
Like there was a part when, like before, like the declaration of war, where, like the like Kaiser Wilhelm and Emperor Nicholas, because they were like cousins, so they were friends. They started like corresponding.
Wilhelm, Nicholas, and George.
Yeah, it's that it's like, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the Willie Nicky
Lavender,
correspondence.
I
Basically, like
you to be balded.
Instead of like being like
Their grandmother is Queen Victoria.
Yeah, instead of like saying
the British kind, the German leader and Russian
instead of
emperor
being
were cousin. Yes, they were family.
Yeah, instead of like being formal and like or like being like, king this or what, like they just call themselves like their nicknames for each other.
Pretty Boy V3.
Like they're begging, like please, we need to solve this. We need to like prevent this from happening. Where like this is like we need to solve this. We're all like otherwise we're all gonna die. Or like they're like appealing to each other as like family, as like friends. So like as monarchs, and that's just very humanizing. That's a storyline, you know.
I didn't expect a history lesson here. Now I'm intrigued by Teacher Roni.
I'm not a good teacher. I forget.
Do you think there would be a war about an anime character?
Like in terms of like storyline, it's just better.
I like that France was there. Just like, what the heck is happening? We had nothing to do with Tat family feud because it was a republic. I think World War II a better story because it was the conclusion for Japan's imperial ambitions that had been building since the Meiji Restoration. Also the U.
Yeah, but like I think they focus too much on like
Sabaton here.
They focus too much on like the
I'm kind of sad
the
now
spectacle,
I never got
you know.
Learn about World War now because
there's like so many good. There's so many like heartbreaking stories and leading to World War One.
Bob Lavender looks like a placeholder character
and
for
during World War
Legends.
One. World War One is when the Christmas treaty happened. That was good. Basically,
boop,
like
boop, boop.
Early in the war, during the
Smoiadra said, "Is up me or Tief Redeem is the best."
During the I think it was it the first year? It's very early, where they the soldiers from both sides basically like climbed the trenches and celebrated Christmas.
USSR and England were not on the same side. USSR was on its own side. America wanted to do thing without wanting to acknowledge Europe country and the T.
So They were very...
The innovations of the tank, Air Force, gas attacks and the stormtroopers. Not to mention us Marines earning their nickname.
Yes, that's why it's written as like a tragedy.
The biggest tragedy World War I was that it was the primary motivator for the Austrian painter to pursue politics.
And then imagine, like, alright, think of like the story, like the what happened in World War I. Like that's
Britain
when monarchies ended.
Iran and took over Iran because it sided with USSR.
That's when monarchies ended.
Persephone_chaos said, World War II's Japan plotline sucks. Japan is minding its own business, gets forced to interact with people, tries to catch up since it now has to survive, and gets nuked for it.
Yeah, the characters are just more tragic in World War I.
Did you know what other countries' military are so scared of U.S. Marines because as Marines' basic training to become a Marine you have to kill a member of?
Like, the... Frick.
That's literally what other countries think. Smoiadra said, prepare Twitch all in black. Could we go a bit slower for Roni mental sake?
Okay, yeah. Alright, give me 1 sec. Alright. So, like, there's one storyline in World War I.
Never mind, gambling is out of stock.
Where, Nicholas, the Emperor of Russia, had to like one of the most powerful men during in the world basically died in like a basement. With his family. This is tragic, man. This is tragedy. So that's just prime tragedy. That's like Shakespeare right there.
_amazing_ toaster said, Gamba.
We have Gamba. Alright. Like imagine.
Frozen_X_nutmeg said, hey so.
Oh.
Deep question here but, if you can be any animal with no consequences, what would you be? And only real animals.
I'd probably
Thanks Statpers0 and we for checking in.
Maybe.
My favorite storyline in World War I is the Czechoslovak soldiers having to travel across Siberia to get home because they were caught up in the Civil War. Smoiadra redeemed song request. Plot armor with lyrics, Undertale Last Corridor, Undertale O. Hi Roni. I remember seeing something about how merciless the Japanese was. They saw many things as weakness, like if the bombing pilots didn't bomb themselves. World War I is basically the death of one giant family with only one survivor.
Considered a coward and a killed anyway. Pretty sure. I see why a nuke was dropped on them. Yeah, World War II was like, oh, we need to stop bad guys. That's basically the storyline. In World War I, there are no like good or bad guys, just like flawed people. You know?
Smoiadra redeemed 10 push-ups.
Like, I think... Okay, fine. 1 sec. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Frick. Alright, World War... Wait, what was he saying?
I bet you have muscular legs down there. I cast manual breathing.
Bruh.
For Japanese side it's simple, they were seeing the emperor as a god and that no one was above him and that Japanese empire was almighty, the nuke plus.
Yeah, like basically like the motivation for like World War II is like, oh, we have to stop. There's like three.
I think I chose worst
There are
timing for
three guys
push-ups.
who want to conquer like as many like conquer the world. We have to stop them. Meanwhile, World War I is like more compelling. Like the reason, like it's like going from Game of Thrones season 4, and then like World War II is like season 6
Boop,
or
boop, boop.
season 7. That's season 6. You know?
Well, for USA was simple, it was Japanese touch tape out. Germany declared war and USA didn't want to fall behind USSR. I cast doom. That's it. Just doom and destruction of everything around me.
Although there are good
Did
parts,
you take
like
history
there are
in
like
high
really
school or college? You sure as
no.
hell know a lot about world wars.
Nah, not really. I just stuff I like learned before. What's a good part? There's like a good storyline in World War II. It's more like a funny storyline where one spy. It wasn't
Sometimes
originally
I
a
feel
spy.
Japan is doing all good cute things like anime and like that, just to later on we found out they have tons of nukes that none knew abo.
They didn't. The hell? So basically there's this
A
one
black hole
guy
was summoned, sucking everything with me in it.
who like wanted to like join the to like help in the war as like a spy for Germany, and then like the British intelligence was like, what are you doing here? You don't have experience, get the fuck out of here. And he was like, oh fuck it, I'll do it myself. So he he applied as like a spy for the German side. He basically made up a bunch of like bullshit where like, oh, I actually have a network of spies already in Britain, and we need support, and then Germany gave it.
Fine, Austrian painter is kinda tragic. He had an abusive father, lost his mom to cancer, failed to get into his dream school twice, and lost one of his.
That's why I said like it feels like they were just forcing like tragedy, or like they're just like, oh
yeah, and that spy
bad
was
things
very
happen to
needed
bad
start
guy.
D-Day.
Yeah. That's what I'm going for. It's like when the author basically writes, oh, how do I make the villain more interesting? Oh, that's right. I'm just gonna give him a really tragic backstory, but like his actions are like really bad, and then like kind of justify it. It doesn't match.
Oh yeah,
Like
I also remembered about comfort women the Japanese have. TLDR, girls that were forced to have intercourse with soldiers to help theme relief tea.
All right. The motivations it's just not as complex.
Persephone_chaos said, Japan didn't even want to take over. They got forced out of isolation and were trying to speedrun an empire to catch up with everyone, and then greedy generals shoved it too hard.
What's he gonna say?
Moayadra redeemed song request. Rick Astley, never gonna give you up.
I'm pretty sure I had the rule where we're not gonna do We're not gonna do that, so I'm gonna refund that. You can't do Rickroll. Alright, give me 1 sec. Yeah, so basically like the spy faked a network of spies in the UK to fool the Germans and get like funding from them. And then what happened was like,
what if we genuinely like never gonna give you up?
Like he's not even British.
My bad.
He's not even like he's
you
not
want
even
a tragic backstory with a villain that make you feel he is right? Blue-eyed samurai Folly was hit hard by the tutter when he was a kid in S.
Like he's
Joe
not
Mama
even
redeemed 10 push-ups.
Bruh. Like he's not even he doesn't have a network of spies. It's not even in the country. I think he's in Spain at the time. And then the British saw that like, wait, we're being spied on? Like, find this guy. And then they realize like, oh, this guy doesn't actually have a network of spies. And he's in Spain. And then they like said, okay, now you have the job. We're gonna you pretend to give intel in Germany to Germany.
Roni,
and then we're gonna.
Do you recommend a fishing trip to the Philippines?
No. It's one thing to do in the Philippines, and that is leave.
What will happen if I redeem a song and I vote ronillust?
Just gonna refund it. So I don't have a song.
Oh no, that spy was in England and the British noticed because they broke Enigma and were saying that a lot of intel that the German believe are 100% F.
No, I was in England. I don't remember. I think he was in. I don't remember who he was.
Do you want to have a song? Ron talks about his homeland like Mr. Krabs at the campfire.
Bruh. It was because of broken Enigma and they were saying, yeah. They were seeing intel. They were like, wait, who's the spy? We're being spied on. They kind of realized like, oh, these intel they don't really make much sense.
Like, Smoiadra said, hold up, I will search for one.
There's no... What do you mean? Yeah, basically what happened was like, they hired him.
I don't remember exactly, but he
to give garbage
Spain,
intel.
France, England before becoming a spy.
Yeah, to give garbage intel to Germany, and basically like the intel he will give is like either bad or like they're good intel, but like they get to them late.
Ron, you are
so
not
he'll
gonna
like
believe it. I found a song for you on YouTube,
bro. So basically what happened was like he would date his letters like a week before like he would actually send it. And like, oh, he already like, so that Germans would think, oh,
they added
he found this out,
but that are worthless, like one small convoy that actually had nothing in it, so that it's even more believable.
Yeah, or like, it's like late intel.
53 said Ferdinand had flags on her Twitter bio. He had to go.
All right,
so
like,
basically, Jew-ist reliable enough to be credible, but Jew-ist unreliable to be useful or detrimental to the enemy.
Yeah, something like that, or like late, like very late, like late intel. Like, oh, there's gonna be a convoy here, or like you're gonna get attacked here at this date.
That was supposed to be useless, not useful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's useless. So like, it's gonna like you're gonna get attacked here, At this
He
date,
also executed some of the spy from his network and even got money for the fake family of the fake spy.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like you say, oh, one of my spies died. Can I have money? And then the Germany would
Ron,
actually
I heard the
send
song
money.
That About You. It is surprisingly good.
All right. I forgot. Fuck. It's been so long since I like read about this. So he would like send like, oh, you're gonna get attacked here. The date, but like the date was like, he would send it after the attack, but like the date was like a week before the attack. And then they would thank him. They would say, oh, we received your intel. It's very good. Unfortunately, it arrived late. Might have got stuck in the mail. But thank you for your intel. You're very reliable. You are our most reliable spy. So you actually were like all of our intelligence network is just you now. So
How
because
Enigma was broken is also a very interesting story, and to think that love made the German lose the war, even if that part is more from the series. Smoiata redeemed song request. The ronillust vibe for it, ronillust.
Alright. It's not on YouTube Music. Oh wait, it is.
By being quick and having it turned into out of stock with request, but there was only one glitch showed redeem. Pipachonga said, "Good evening, peeps.
Hi.
Can you draw them dexterous toes more next?" It is.
I'm trying. So basically I forgot what I was gonna say.
Why do you think CEOs of video games are dodging common sense?
Because they're out of touch. So basically, Germany was like reliant on his garbage intelligence network that is not real, but made of a bunch of spies and feeding him.
Can I make a song of you?
Feeding them a bunch of sure, a bunch of like bad intel, and then they're like, we're gonna trust you from now on. So when D-Day when like Germany knows the Allies are like planning for an offensive, they just don't know when and where. So basically the idea is like, we need to convince Germany that we're gonna attack this other place instead of like
the French are invading.
So this other place, instead of the beaches, instead of like Normandy. So they like this guy basically said, oh, they're gonna stage like a fake invasion in Normandy, but the real invasion is actually in here. So like all German forces, most of like German forces are like,
that is for you is actually good and the lyrics fits you.
All of like the major, I think those played like a few months ago.
Calais, if I remember right, because it was Tay's shortest distance, but Normandy and I do say was the least defended area of the Atlantic Wall.
Normandy was like least defended because it's
just
bad.
Before World War I, Colonel Alfred Radel,
it's like,
he gave intel to the Russians because they were blackmailing him with proof T.
Right, like the
Arfrado's 45.
Normandy was a very
AI company be like money, Mr. Krabs.sfx.
Normandy was very.
Pachanga super chatted for pen 2.00.
Oh,
I like your videos. I'd what else to say XD.
Thank you for the 2 pens. I don't know what that is. Pipi Changa, love your videos. I don't what else to say. Thank you, Pipi. All right. What's this again? So basically, like Normandy was like a nightmare logistically. That's why no one was expecting that the girl to. No one was expecting
I did say it was the less defended a few days later, and D-Day would have failed because Ramo was put in charge, and for example Omaha was one of the first.
Yeah.
We've gone so far into talking about World War stuff to the point where I have no idea what y'all are even talking about now, Lamau.
No, we're talking about, like...
I'ma make a song with the lyrics. Im ronillust, I draw witches while I goon, im a ghost I will haunt you. This eldritch terror over here don't wor.
Bruh.
Imagine a witch that can only heal, but it is actually a curse because, for example, it actually worked too well, for example? To the point she is more dang.
She's more dangerous than anything? What do you mean work too well? You mean like it regens cells that it becomes cancer or some shit? Alright. So basically, like, Normandy was like a nightmare logistically. Like, it's a beach. So you can't dock like ships. It's too shallow. So they had to like make docks and then transfer them there. They had to build docks like offshore. Like they have to build docks and then transport it to Normandy so they can actually like dock
maybe
ships.
It end up turning flesh into something else, so she turns someone into a tree instead of healing regularly.
I mean that'd be like a good body horror.
I mean, canonically in the witch setting that sounds like giant witch, doesn't it? Like, the size would lead to her collecting more soul, so after she Imagine a zombie witch with healing power, so she damage herself with healing and heals others, so she can't try to be a villain because her power is.
Imagine a zombie witch with healing power, so she damages herself with healing and heals others, so she can't try to be a villain because her power is healing.
Sprigatito _ lover said, I cast here, comes the sun.
Bruh. Alright, let's see.
Arfrados 4553 said, I was about to ask for a goon witch, but I remember we have a mafia one already, Lamau.
Oh, we did one. We already made one. Basically, like what? Like almost every technology, like.
Sprigatito _
Normandy was
said,
like
that song wasn't even 5 minutes.
Normandy was like insane because they basically like.
Pai Pachanga super chatted for pen 2.00. By any chance, do you know any Spanish?
Thank you again for the 2 pens, Pipichanga.
About making
do I
the
know any
artificial
Spanish?
port they sunk ship to stop wave and torpedo and brought full-on concrete wave breaker from England and giant barge and bridge.
Not really. I don't really
Poker
know much
_
Spanish.
dealer
I
redeemed
mean, I do
song
know
request.
some of it.
A human's touch by Chertube.
I know some nouns.
Funny the Germans fell for the fake intel about Normandy, given they fell for a similar stunt a year earlier with Operation Mincemeat before Operation.
Yeah, they did.
I was going to redeem a song, but every time I feel like it's done, someone redeems song request, so I can never redeem any song.
About making artificial ports, they sunk ship to stop wave and torpedo, and brought on full concrete wave breaker from England and giant barge and bridge. Yeah.
Drowning. I don't know if giant witch's accessories mean anything lore-wise, but I have been thinking that she might have some sort of familial connection that Persephone _ chaos said, everyone stay inside today, the sun is coming again.
What? Familial?
Random thought. Would an executioner witch be cool? A witch that executes other witches are sentenced to death. I don't know tongue.
Maybe. Hence why even that size is so limited.
Can you raise the song a bit, please?
Nice. Sure.
Papa Benton said, you should post on Newgrounds.
Alright.
I love the zombie witch with healing power, someone suggested.
Maybe. I think they made them zombie witch though.
Thanks. Ron,
Like,
did you drink lava today?
No, I skipped lava today. So like, my frick, what was I gonna say? I forgot.
For those who don't know, Operation Mincemeat involved dropping a body dressed as a British officer with fake intel off the coast of Spain to trick TH.
Just trick the Germans and think allies would invade Greece instead of Italy. Yeah, I remember that.
Roni, is it true they deployed Freddy Fazbear into no man's land in World War I? Ron, we need new thing in Twitch shop for staying hydrated.
I drink a lot of water. I actually need to pee right now. I'll be right back. Let me get water. Alright, BRB.
The Americans stole a U-boat. Not joking, usually they are scuttled, so a crew decided to jump on board, remove Tay's scuttling charge and steal the U-boat. Arfrados 4553 said, talking about War Juhochenki drop episode 1, and Cleva test second season, but I'm not expecting too much for the last one. Zmoiadra said, he said wa-a-a, not water guys. He is British.
I'm back. Americans stole a U-boat, not joking. Usually they are sculled. If you decide to jump on a boat, remove the sculling charge and steal the what?
Thanks for the lurk, Persephone_chaos.
I'd see a Persephone chaos.
BTW poker, do you play poker? I always had this question on me, lol.
Yeah. Hi, Goober Lord.
U-boat German submarine during World War II.
Yeah.
You know, I keep on forgetting that this is a drawing stream.
I do too. Yeah, that's why World War One was a better storyline than World War Two. World War One is
I want to have some.
World War One is very, it's like bittersweet, tragic. World War Two is like very it's a lot of spectacle.
Ron, I had a giant pool of lava, but it's gone and only a cartoonishly long straw remains. World War II is a mess. World War I was also, but at least the story is linear.
No, like, there's like a lot of like really compelling characters in World War One. You don't really get this sense of
Pickle and Bulb said, Ron,
there are no bad guys.
What kind of man you are.
There's not
hourly ad break incoming.
It's not one definite. There's not like, oh, these guys are the bad guys, they should lose, these guys should win. It's like very complicated, very nuanced. Makes for a really good tragedy.
Speaking of bread, what are y'all's favorite bread? I like tiger bread. It's basically white bread but very crusty.
I like...
Pickle and Bulb said, Ron, I know you're getting gloopy with it.
The hell's gloopy with it? What do you mean? What are you saying?
Impnik City redeemed song request. Outrun the Nightmare, Mr. Poto remix.
I don't really need like another stick for the welding, I think.
I think the good guy of World War II was England and Free France because both JSUT wanted to be done with the war.
No, like the good guys was like, oh, the Allies. Like there's like a definite good guy. Oh, like one side just was like invaded and then the other side freaking puts people in cages and kills them. Yeah, which one's like the bad guy? Like, hey, come on. Like they made like the bad guys in World War II like too evil, you know? It's like the author thought like, oh, we can make the character, we're gonna make the bad guys like worse by like quote unquote better by making them do evil shit. So like making them compelling. And they got lazy with it, like, oh, we're just gonna give them tragic backstories. I'm like actually like
Smoiadra said, I just won 100k rat coins from gambling all in. Cool. USSR and USA were not fully part of the Allied USSR. JSUT didn't care and wanted to win, and USA JSUT wanted USSR to not win. The Allied were England F. Pickle Bulb said, we should have dropped a third bomb on Japan.
Bruh. What the fuck? But yeah, like World War One was written like really well. World War Two, not so much. Like they tried too hard to like make the spectacle better. So I'm thinking of like the characters.
If Churchill and de Gaulle were not there, the USA would have stayed in France like they did with West Germany.
The story is still good. It's just not as good as World War One.
Shall I go roulette my 100k rat coins?
I mean,
It's basically a waste of your basement rats if you redeem a song that's on the playlist because it's going to get played.
I mean, it's kind of random. There's too many songs in the playlist. But it is technically, yeah, it is a waste if you do that.
Have you watched the prequel, The Napoleonic Wars?
Yeah.
Thanks for the alert, Jatro Studios.
It's still a good tragedy.
I feel like if people were to be drafted into war now, they would just refuse and would rather accept the consequences of being jailed than be called a ad break.
Called a coward? Yeah.
You want an extremely good story? Watch story about Churchill and de Gaulle. They stayed friend even after the war. Tragedy of World War II was that it was basically the Germans demanding a do-over for the first one, only to end up in even worse shape for their trouble. Another free 100k rat coins. I'm rich after I tripled my rat coins. Where is Emmy to watch my luck? Fun fact: the German also had a nuclear program but gave up on the nuke and preferred to try to make a nuclear reactor to make electricity.
Yeah.
Zero Bread 01 redeems song request. Choo choo lovely meanie meanie more prinaprine boron ner raro raro.
Nah, I'm pretty sure, like...
Jatro Studios said, Nani to fake?
The what?
My song never played again, bah.
Yeah, it's... Alright, give me 1 sec.
Poker, I have an idea.
I need to like
Ad's
do
over.
it like several times, even though like I press it. It's annoying. Sorry about that. Freaking YouTube, man. Alright. Yeah.
Let's make spin sponsor Roni.
Don't really care for sponsors right now.
So to go back on the actual topic of the stream, could you tell us more about the umbrellas mechanic?
The what? The armless mechanic? I don't really have much to tell you. I gotta just drew like it just popped in my head. I'm like, yeah, might as well draw it. Like she fucking she used her feet for doing mechanic shit. But she has like giant arms. She can control. It's more like for like she can really use it for fine work, for like fine motor work. No, I think it just makes it more interesting. Rather than like, I'll just give her like generic robot
Let's
arms.
Let's make Spin give Ronia Artist Pro 27 Gen 2.
Bruh.
How did she lose her arms?
I don't know.
Hi.
Which is like more interesting? Her losing it like in an event, or
a Chatterkin dream.
Not having arms in the first place.
Gotta go, guys, so bye-bye.
Alright, see us Xmod. Because if I make it so that she lost it during
give her arms
when she was a child.
I could imagine even if she did have normal cybernetic arms, she would hate them too much to use them, not out of anything tragic but rather because
because
she was such a snack that someone took a bite.
The second comparison was still developed without arms. Yeah, basically that's maybe she developed like normal arms first, and then she was like, oh, this isn't as good as like when I'm using my feet.
Not being born with them and having to learn everything and work 10 times harder than ever would also explain why she doesn't use the fake arm.
Maybe.
She has no arms because she found everything too easy with arms, so she ripped them off. If she was born without arms, that would explain why she's so skilled with her feet.
I mean, if she can also lose it at like a very young age. Yeah, maybe being born without arms is better. Would make a bit more sense. But I can also see like her like having arms. That's why she like built arms first, and then but she like realized that I don't really need this to like build. You know? Could go either way, to be honest.
Could also mean the fake arm is not for her but to fit in the normal society.
No, it's like giant arms. It's a big freaking, like bigger than her. I made a sketch, I think.
She could have lost her arms during one of her first projects, but she didn't let that deter her.
It's like the size comparison. Like, you're not fitting in with society with that.
The _sad_diamond super chatted for $2. Who needs arms with legs like these?
Thank you again for the $2 sad diamond.
I would to see her make a ship in a bottle.
Who needs arms with legs like these?
At 0bread01, how about you? Bake some bread so you have bread.
I mean, I think the legs look fairly.
That also mean no opposable thumb. Damn, she is good.
Yeah. I mean, there are people who can do a lot with like their feet.
I'm $1,900 in debt. Do you think I can afford bread? I could imagine the arms are part of a larger mech, but it's overkill and energy expensive to bring the whole thing every time, so she sticks with the A.
Maybe. How deep are you in debt? I'm $1,900 in debt. If you go into like millions of dollars in debt, you can afford anything. You know the saying, if you're $1,000 in debt, it's your problem. If you're $1 million in debt, it's the bank's problem. It's not a million. Was it like 100 million?
No, I do not.
Oh wait. If you owe the bank $100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem. Yeah, just go into $100 million debt.
Do you guys like T-Song?
This one? Yeah, it's fine.
Just take a loan and buy the bank.
Yeah.
Is by Maximian the Hormone.
I'm feeling sleepy. Fuck.
You can build up infinite debt as long as you just move the balance between cards until they upgrade your credit score.
We should... The best thing to do is like go into massive debt
Don Doodle redeemed
to
song
prepare
request.
for
Guilty Gear Strive OST, Breath.
to prepare for the zombie apocalypse. Pretty sure that's like a classic manhwa setup. Now that I think about it. Tama. And
I know if everyone took a loan out at once, the bank will have no money and we get free money.
yeah. Okay, prank
Can witches
idea.
in the witch setting change to be
Take
a
all
different
of your...
witch? Like, changing specializations in magic or preferred thematics.
Yeah. That's very common. Basically what happens is like people like they specialize first and then they generalize later in life.
My brother had a coworker into the debt max lifestyle. The dude had a balance of 500 grand between 11 credit cards.
If you know you're like terminal, do the bank like you can just take loans, right? Like if you're terminal and you don't have any family, you can just take a loan, right? You can just like max out everything.
Can you open your own bank? Time for some credit card debt.
Oh yeah.
You can't really get a big loan if you don't have prior history of paying debts, so you'd have to approach it like a long con.
That is true. Well, if you have good credit score.
I wonder what giant witch would specialize in, given that she didn't make herself giant. She's just called giant witch because she is giant, but can and I.
What would she be? I think she's a more generic in terms of like her magic, maybe. Or which training was? What would you
Guys,
use?
what if we teleport Roni to USA?
I'd rather not.
I mean, if you also go to the bank with the item called a gun, they will give you money for free. Good
That
life
is
hack.
true.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
gravity because of the moon theme and that larger bodies have greater influence on gravity.
Maybe. Oh shit, Yep's online. There's one on Twitch. I saw Yap online. We're raiding Yap after this. Let me just...
SKDLL_Krusher said, Thukuna.
What? What do you mean?
I hate people who act like some people aren't complaining about not being able to do something because of people doing the thing they're trying to do.
What? Oh. I'm feeling sleepy.
After Rain World goal, can we have a goal for Deltarune?
Maybe. What's another good goal?
Maybe that's our key to getting back to normal. Distorting gravity in just the right way to sorta go the roundabout way to change her size, though th.
Maybe.
What if we make Roni play all the fears to fathom?
I mean, I can play
I guess keep saying I'm trying to redeem a song request, but I can't because people keep redeeming it before I can do it. I tried to be quick but no. SKDLL_Krusher said, Div mental.
I could also like... Nah, never mind.
Geez, Roni, you should change your Pokemon to a Snorlax.
Bruh. You can't blame me. I'm still supposed to be asleep.
Roni, do you like Fears to Fathom?
No, I haven't played it. I think Jacksepticeye played like one.
Roni was definitely a cat in another life.
Probably. I said I would like...
Good, cause you will play JT now.
If reincarnation is real, I would want to be a cat. I think cat lifestyle is like good. Like even if you're a stray. I mean, obviously, like being a stray is like harder. But honestly, like I think being a stray cat is like pretty good. Like you basically have an all-you-can-eat buffet for pigeons and like other birds.
Sprigatito_lover redeemed song request. Superstitious Foundation by CG5.
Obviously, I think the ideal is like maybe like a pet cat. Now you need to have
Finally,
good owners.
I got with first.
Maybe an outside cat, like a cat with like some owners, like not outside, but you still like get regular food.
Name of this fire song?
It's Breath by Naoki and Arc System Works. It's from Guilty Gear.
Throws all the ingredients for bread at 0bread01.
Bruh.
Brianniverse_gaming said, stray cats are treated better than stray dogs and are often fed if they live in suburban areas.
Yeah, that is true.
Hi Roni, hey Lavender.
I think the only bad, like, maybe if you're like if you're born a black cat, some people actually like kill black cats because they think they're unlucky.
Mike Hawk.
That's probably like bad. Why is there like I hope like the people killing black cats are like have lessened over the years.
If I ever kill a cat, send me to Jesus.
Yeah.
For any kind of reason.
Yeah, thousands of black cats are killed annually. Yeah. Which is sad because black cats are like really cute.
Roni, can we a 1 million rat redeem where you just eat a banana?
No.
I feel like destroying omens of bad luck would only make it worse for the one doing the act, like how breaking a mirror is how you get years of bad luck. Is that a foot witch?
No.
Cause are holy.
It's not a witch. Yeah. It's
also
it's
Roni.
sad.
What GPU do you have?
3070. It's sad that people are cruel to animals. I think in general it would be better to be a cat than a dog if you're a stray.
Dog killing is far more common in the Middle East, due to the hadith where Jibril told Prophet Muhammad that angels don't enter homes with dogs in the.
Ooh.
SKDLL_Crusher said, I thought my world cutting flav. Good night, Roni. Love you all respectfully. Bye.
Good night, Zero Bread.
Is it me? Or does the shading on top of her shorts looks like she pissed herself?
What do you mean? You mean the dark shading here? Actually, yeah. Should probably. I kind of like the dark tones though. What if I make it work? It's actually worse.
I feel like if there was a foot witch, it would be a witch that uses imperial units over the standardized system, so every witch studying her work age.
Maybe. Ugh. I'll probably end stream early. You know, I'll try to stream tomorrow. What if I stream Monster Hunter tomorrow? But only on Twitch. I don't want to set it up on YouTube. It's gonna... Ugh.
Monster Hunter Lego.
Alright. I think I already downloaded it. Alright. I'll stream tomorrow if I wake up. I hope I wake up on time.
I have no idea what that game is, but sure.
I'll stream, but if I wake up on time, I'll stream it.
That's why I got Twitch.
Alright. Alright, you know what? We're rating Yap. I haven't. Alright.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a nap.
Ronnie, have a good nap.
Yeah. Gonna take a nap. Monster Hunter is about hunting monsters, and that's all I know about it. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's fairly straightforward. It's not like a title like Elden Ring. Like, oh, what is Elden Ring? No, it's Monster Hunter. You hunt monsters. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe. If I wake up on time, maybe I should stream earlier if I do wake up early. I don't know.
Okay, bye Ronnie, sleep well.
Alright. I'll see you guys then.